I'm Chris, 46 Club Runner, and today's the day. 7 weeks ago I said I was doing a 10k time trial, and we're here. I'm a bit nervous, a bit excited, didn't sleep well last night, but that's normal race day, or before race day. I always get kind of like the kid before Christmas. It's the way I've always been, so I knew that was going to be the case, but lucky I had to lie until 8, so at least I got a good 6 hours sleep. So today, very lucky that Bob's going to be pacing me. Bob runs the same club, Woking AC, and I'm honoured to have him as a pacer. Bob, for his age group, is the best in the world, over I think 5k or 10k, and he's someone that I can look up to, that you can be running really fast into your 50s and 60s. Weather-wise, isn't great. It's not too bad at the moment. 94% chance of rain, 15 mile an hour winds, but it is what it is. The training's here and now. I'm not going to put it off any longer. So we just need to get ourselves to the start line. So which shoes am I wearing? We're going to go with the Zoomfly SPs. I've got 2 pairs of these, just use them for, 1 pair for speed work and the other one just for races. These are my race shoe. Very lightweight, not much to them, and look great with a coloured pair of socks because these guys are see-through. So I only use these for race days. These are my special shoe, so when I put them on, I know I'm in business. So let's crack on and let's go and meet Bob. So Bob's here.
Hi guys.
I'm surprised that he even turned up in this weather. Weather's interesting. You probably can't see it on camera. It's raining. I think the forecast of winds is 15 mile an hour. I think it's just kind of gusts, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to do it today. We're just going to go for a warm-up, and I'm probably going to have you on the head cam because England restrictions is only allowed to be 2 of us. So I was planning to have a bike filming us, but it is what it is. So let's crack on.
We're in.
Are you ready?
Got to be in it.
This is the worst bit.
Okay, let's go.
So we're going a bit quick, aren't we? 6:05.
I'll make it 6:10, but whatever. Got a few seconds to bring friends.
So you're keeping an eye on the weather forecast, were you? Are you like, oh.
Well, a week ago it said it was going to be alright. This actually got worse.
But last weekend would have been ideal. That would have been 6 weeks actual of my training, which would only have been a 5-week training plan. What'd you make that? 550?
Carried away.
No, not on the first mile. I remember my first race I did that. Well, 6 minute mile and I was done at 2 miles. You went out quite a quick run on Thursday, didn't you? Or was it Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah. Well, after I had my fall last week, I was struggling to get any speed in the legs, so I thought that's right out, but
Yeah.
went pretty well.
Was that in the dark?
I got a fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to run in the dark.
I've been banned from running in the dark now.
Yeah, missus don't like me going in the dark. It's fair enough.
I'm quite fortunate I can get out today, so. Well, we did a left here. Tuesdays and Thursdays we puppy sit, so yeah, makes it more difficult. Is that something you agreed to when they bought it? Is that something you agreed to when they got the puppy? My son's dog. Want to go on the outside? What car? And we're doing it right. And then right again. Quite a nice little loop, isn't it? Yeah. Oh shit. What time you got it? 6:19. I don't know what happened there. I've got it on the actual mile. So it tells us what we're going to run it in. Yeah. Is that wind playing more into it than... sorry? Is that wind playing into it? Must be. Oh no. Oh, it's just 6:38. Mine says we're going to run the mile in 6:19. Ah, 6:16. It's gonna be tough. Wind strong here. Oh. First mile 6:10. That felt a lot harder than 6:10. Yeah. 6-minute mile pace. I'm actually a bit cold now. Looks best stuck to me. How are you finding it?
Very tough.
Do you think it's hard to run in loops? You know how many you've got to do?
Yeah.
Right. We're off again. That bit there slows us down.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say let's roll it another weekend. Oh. This is way tougher than I thought it would be. Wind. So strong. Oh, I'm struggling already. I think the conditions are not right. We're not going to run a quick time.
Let's run through the 5k and do a few reps.
But it's not going to be a 5k fast one, is it?
Well,
Should we just call it?
yeah.
Me and Bob decided to call it. Weather's just too tough. 15 mile an hour winds, or maybe more. We made a decision between us just to call it. So we were dropping to 6:30 pace on one bit of the course and only averaging 6:10s when Effort wise, probably 5:56, easy. So, I know it's disappointing, but these things happen, and we just rolled it on to another week.
I think we go out to Florida or somewhere next couple of weeks time. Get some decent weather.
Yeah, wait till the restrictions are gone, and then we go to Florida, just me and Bob, and run a quicker time. I think the best thing to do is just reschedule it for another week when the weather's more favourable. So, sorry guys.
Alright, so just back home. Sorry guys, I just feel like I kind of let you down. But I think sometimes you need to kind of make a call. If the weather's, not in your favour, or it's just not happening. 15-mile-an-hour winds, chucking it down with the rain. Even Bob said to me on the Thursday he was thinking about, putting the session, but he saw that I went out. So we decided to kind of stick with it. I say just disappointed. With going back through the session, started off quite well. We was at 5:50 pace, running quite comfortable, chatting, as you've probably seen on the video. Then that kind of dropped to 6:15, and then the course has a bit where it kind of goes down and a bit kind of left and right, and it's got a lot of leaves on the road. And at this point in the course, we both looked at our watches, and it dropped us at 6:30 pace. It was going into the wind was in our face. So we tried to make it up on that kind of main straight, but then still ended up at 6:10. It was a lot harder work. It felt like we was, putting in the effort at kind of 5:50 pace maybe. So we pushed on again, and the same point on the course, we both dropped down to 6:30 again. So there must have been a bit windy there, or it's a bit tight, it's a bit slippery. So we just kind of got to the stage where we just decided to pull it. Mile 2 was about 6:10 or 6:12, I can't remember. So, if I was having a bad day, then fair enough. But, Bob, is he having a bad day as well? Bob had been out on the Thursday, and he said that he'd run an 8 miles and run 18:30, 5K in between, and felt comfortable. But yet today, it was just too difficult. So we pulled the session. I think it was the most sensible thing to do. I know we had all this build up, and I feel like I'm letting you down, but I think you just need to be, call it. It's not a race, and we decided to run to Virginia Water just to finish off, kind of round up 10 miles, because that was his plan. And someone in their car decided to drive through a puddle and soak us both, so that was fun. So come back drenched. We're going to plan to do it again in a few weeks' time, find a more favourable course that's kind of not necessarily flatter, but just doesn't have so much tight turns, because some of the turns are kind of 90 degrees left and right, and obviously the weather's, we need to wait till we get a day when we haven't got 15-mile-an-hour winds. I can deal with rain, but when the wind's kind of gusting in your face and stuff, you'd work so much harder. So I've come away disappointed that I couldn't do it, but I think it was the right call. If I'd have been on my own, I'd have thought maybe I'd just had a bad day, but for both of us to both be saying, this is tough, let's make this decision to pull it, and we just roll on, another day. And I think, you just need to kind of think, if it was a race, yes, I would have finished at the end, but it's not a race, it's just a time trial, and we just move on to fight another day. So, sorry guys, I didn't do it. I was hoping to come away and say, I hit 37 something, but it is what it is. So let's just roll on another day, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.